Welcome to a brand new video. This is very, very important. How the hips work in the golf swing is key to power, but also a downwards hip with our irons. Right now, so let's think about the hips. How would you describe them? How do they work?
Yeah, so your hips have got a few roles. We see some hip rotation, which we see in the socket, in the joint, which we typically think of like backswing and downswing as this way. But we also have the role of the pelvis, which moves forwards and backwards. And as a golfer, ideally, we want all of those movements to be happening efficiently. Then we've got proper backswing turn, and we're clearing the hips in the downswing.
So I want you to think of it this way, right? The better you can turn your hips to start your downswing, the bigger the X factor is between your upper and lower. So essentially, the more speed you're going to bring into your game now. Okay, let's hit, you hit one from slow-mo. We're going to get this from face on and have a look at this slow-mo. So now, if we have a look at your swing here, the things that I would say from a golf coach perspective is that we can really see your hips starting your downswing.
Yeah, we were talking about that X factor, weren't we? And that's where we're getting distance from. You know, we separate that lead hip away from the upper body, and that's where we get that stretch recoil in terms of pressure and speed to hit the ball a long way.
What do you feel to do that?
So for me, I really feel like I'm almost keeping my upper body still and I'm sort of letting that lead hip go first. And it's really difficult to do at pace, isn't it? Like we know with practice, and that's why it's got to be done really slowly. And
one thing we'd say is, over and off scratch, we have the exercises off course to complement drills on course and on the range to actually bring this into your game in manageable chunks. So now if we looked at this from an irons perspective, what I would say, the better someone opens their hips, the more likely they are to hit down the golf ball and strike their irons better.
Definitely, and I think this is one of the biggest mistakes we see, people that are struggling with that lead hip rotation is, they do exactly that. They have this early extension position and even maybe like a slide at some points where we're not getting that contact. You know, we really have to make sure that we get this out of the way, which gives you that descending blow, and that's where we get the distance and the strike from.
100%. So you can see right here, the role of the hips is vitally important to become a more established golfer with your driver and with your irons. So Matt, don't forget to go and check out our website.
Absolutely, go and have a look. Free trial of every plan. Try it for a week. You've got the exercises, you've got the lessons, we've got a free warm-up guide on there, loads of stuff.